that is the reason why I wanna keep it disguised. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Evans. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And they'll go right back to Evans. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 68 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Back to throw, Fields. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, it's 11.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bennett now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give running right is Evans.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Evans gets it again on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Nothing the score after one on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Evans. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down and a yard. Now they'll look to throw with Bennett. 20, 10, touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Fields. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And Mooney going to have a Bears first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On play action, Fields. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey,
Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking deep here from Mooney. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go, tonight.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Throwing again is Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw, Bennett.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Bennett now. He'll flip this out to Evans.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, a run with Evans. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Bennett. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Jones. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yep. Ken.
On 1st down, Fields. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Monday. Easy.
Fields now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You got a mini base. Why not? Extend. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off play action, Fields. Got an open man, it's Scott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So Watney, there he goes, left side.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Allen.
Tutu Atwell.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Out of the gun, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Here we go. Good. Ready. Hey, 10.
On play action, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler
Tyler Scott, 28 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second down throw coming from Bennett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Here we go, son.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
West, sit. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 64 yards. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Okay, ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Evans. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll run for it with Evans.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, Bennett to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught.
Shifts by at the 15. Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nacua,
44 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10, here's Bennett. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On first and 10, Bennett.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Street. On the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw here, Bennett.
Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll go for it. Here's Bennett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Don't jump. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Go.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Go. Play for no fair.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Throwing here on third, Bennett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,